Hello again, everyone. Well, a bit of nice news this morning. Message popped up on my phone to say I've got 6,000 followers on my Facebook page. Isn't that wonderful? What lovely, lovely people. And I've got to 22,000 on YouTube. Oh, I'm so blessed. I just can't believe it. Sharing what I love with all these people who love what I do. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm going to do another card today. I'm going to do another wobbler. I've bought these things and I didn't kind of realise quite how many. I'm a great one for a bargain. Do you know what I mean? And the price for one pack was I don't know what, and then the price for two was not much more. So, of course, I bought 2 packs. And there's, I don't know how many there are in there, but a bit of hyperbole, there's hundreds in there, So I'm going to do another wobbler, but I'm going to make it from part of a die set from Gummiapan. This is a Santa, and he's kind of sitting, but I'm just going to use his head. And I'm going to have his head popping out of an aperture in the front panel. I'm using this die for the surround of the aperture. It says Merry Christmas on, but it doesn't cut an aperture. It cuts a piece this shape, solid, complete. So to get an aperture in the middle, I used one of my press cut nesting dies, popped it inside onto a piece of card, ran it through my machine. Now, I still haven't got an aperture in my front panel, so I need to use this same circular die to make the aperture. And I'm thinking, I think I might put it down in the corner down here somewhere. And, my tendency is to go straight for the middle, but I think I'm going to put it down here and have his little face popping out. So let me just, I think it's going to go about kind of there. So let me just cut this aperture out. I will put a bit of tape on because I want it to kind of stay where it is and not slip somewhere else. Putting the majority of the tape onto the bit that's going away, not the front of the card. So here we go. Let's just cut the aperture out. I was going to say I could cut the Father Christmas at the same time. Yeah, we don't tend to call him Santa. Santa Claus is American. We tend to call him Father Christmas. And historically, the clothes are different too. Father Christmas wears a kind of long coat with a hood and down to his knees sort of thing. He would have a belt, and very often they would have one of those kind of capey bits that go over the shoulders. Do you know what I mean by that? The capey bits. It's like a sort of a Sherlock Holmes type thing, And then he would have his big old boots. And we call him Father Christmas. But I'm afraid, I'm not afraid, but we've become much more standardised recently, I think. So he gets called Santa Claus here as well now. So look what you Americans have done to us. There we go. I'm just going to cut these out. And I'm thinking as I'm doing it that this beard may call for one of my cotton wool pads again. Let's just think about that. Let me just see. We could try it, couldn't we? There's a nose, a hat, and a beard. So here's the beard. Here's the hat, and it's got a tiny little heart in it. Oh my goodness. Am I going to lose? Let me stick it on the end of this thing, and it can stay there. It's right on the tip, so we'll just keep that on there so we don't lose that. So I've got a hat, I've got a nose and a beard. Let me cut the beard out of one of these. These are, little round cotton wool pads. So let's cut his beard out of this to see if we can have, I'll put it diagonally so that it doesn't get a funny grain. I might have to cut a little bit off the top of this because his hat, I think, is going to have to go just over a bit of it. So let's just see if I can get it. I may have to use a different mat. Oh no, we're fine. Often things stick into a magic mat, so you know, it might be a bit difficult. Let's just have a look and see. Oh, I think it'd probably be all right. I'm going to stick that onto this just for a bit of substance, because I just don't know quite how robust a little bit of cotton wool would be. Let me do his hat. Let me colour his hat. I'm keeping that heart, and I might do that. Let me put these on a magnetic sheet just to keep them tidy. There we go, and the circle. Okay, that's just while I'm working. Sissics do a thing that has got a stand, and I thought I was going to buy one. They're about £17, I think. And I thought I can do that. Put a little bit of a magnetic sheet onto a piece of card, and, you know, Bob's your uncle. Right, what am I doing? Colouring this hat. So I've got, this is Ohuhu R2 and R8. Have I got anything else to colour first? Because you know what I'm like. I start colouring, get red on my fingers, touch something else, and then that's red as well. Where's his nose? This is the story of my life. Oh, Lord. Where's it? Because people who can run back and have a look at the video to see where it's gone. What have I done with it? Oh, for goodness sake. Let's do another one. It's quicker. It's always quicker for me to cut another one rather than search. I spend my life searching. I can't find my snow embossing folder. It's quite a big one, and it's just gone. Let me just do his nose. Here it is. I'll probably find it presently. There's a nose. I've got a little bit of, this is R20 for his nose. Let's just do this. Oops. There we go. Honestly, if I find another one, I can always stick it on the back, so that's not a problem. I don't know what happened to it. Right, let's do his hat now. Put a bit of shading where the creases are. Under here. And the edges a little bit, more on one side than the other. Let me hold it with a pokey tool. Try and keep my fingers out of it. It's where the creases are. It just needs a bit of deeper colour. Okay, that should do for that. Now this is the R2. This is a lovely bright, oh, wrong end. You have to look at the pictures every time. There's no distinction between the ends. I know with pro markers, the two ends are different. They're different shapes, so you know what you're opening straight away without actually looking for a little picture. Let's just give this a bit more blending here. Sometimes on a particular card, it's best to put the light one on first, and then the darker, and then the light again, just to blend. So there's the hat, there's the nose, there's the beard. Let me just stick the beard, the cotton wool, onto the base. Let me just do this. Let's move that over there. Right. Oh, there's his... There's his nose. Let's put the two together. We'll have a double layer nose. Wonderful. I bet some of you were saying to me, while shouting at the screen, it's under the beard. Right. There we go. Double thickness nose, wonderful. There we go, perfect. Right, I am doing this, gluing the cotton wool onto the card. There we go. Now, because this is in bits, and I want to put the wobbler onto it, I'm just wondering whether, I think I need another one of those actually as well, just for a little bit of extra strength. So can we fit one of this? These are all offcuts. Brilliant for these Gummiapan dies because the dies are so tiny. What I'm thinking now is maybe I could sandwich the bit of the beard between the two hats. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Have this one behind, that one like that, and then that one on the top. Might make it a bit stronger, mightn't it? Says she. I'll try it. I'll just give that a bit of shape first. Just want to make it a bit more rounded, make it look a bit more, you know, vital. Now, that's not going to work, I don't think, because unless I put that heart back in now, I'll have to put the heart back in now. So, I was going to say, because it's going to be separated from that one. I was thinking that one would show. Talking rubbish, but aren't I really? But just, let me just put a bit of tape on there. This is so the heart will stay in. Wondered about giving him a little gold heart. Perhaps I will. Would it be gold or would white look better? No, I think I'll do him a gold one. Let's have a gold. Well, I'll do that, and then I can take it off there and put it into here, can't I? Yes, that's going to get the gold. Like that, okay. Now it's gold, so now... You see what I'm doing? Just pop that into there. Oh, that wasn't very good. Some gold came through and it's gone on to that. Let's just... the lighter one. I have to take that tape off now because that tape's going to be covered with wet stuff and it's not going to stick, I don't think. Put another little piece on. There's a little gold heart. Put another piece of tape. Right. Sticking to myself. Goodness me. Let's put the heart in. There we go. Now let's just assemble this chappy. I think I will join them together, but not glue right down to the bottom. Then I'll be able to slide the other bit in. I still may need to do a bit of reinforcing up the back because of the wobbler bit business. Let's just see. Okay. Here's the beard. We'll open up this. Okay, now I can put some glue in both sides. Bit of glue this side, bit of glue that side, and we'll pop in the beard. Think about like that. So he's in both sides now, that beard. That should be quite secure, shouldn't it? Now, nose. I think nose can have a little bit of roundness as well. It's amazing how much a nose just kind of adds to the overall picture. Let's put a bit of glue on this. Okay. Now I have this vision, you see, of this little chap. Popping his head out of there because he's going to be on a wobbler. I think that'd be fine. What I will do is just, I found another little, this is a very old snow embossing folder from Cuttlebug. I'm just going to emboss this and put it back in before I put him in. Just a bit of snow, a bit of fun, isn't it, really? So, okay, next one, I'm just wondering whether to put, I think I'll put a bit of twinkle on this. You know me. Just to make it different from the background, so it does kind of show up a little bit more. This is a Nouveau glitter gloss pen. Love it. Very like Wink of Stella, but I prefer it. Don't know, I couldn't tell you why. I think it's probably kind of a bit more juicy and a bit more twinkly, so that's why. Okay. Now I can glue this to put it onto there. I'll do that on here, do it on the other side. There we go. I've got a good amount of glue on the round bit and little dabs on the letters, so it should be absolutely fine. Put that out of the way. Here's my panel, and I want that Merry Christmas there at the top. Okay. Of course it fits exactly because it's been cut with, the centre of this has been cut with the same die as the panel. So this is going to go onto there on foam tape. So I'll put that on next. There we go. Right, next thing is to pop this little one into there. Just dab or two of glue will do nicely. It's nearly Gummiapan time, people, isn't it? Oh my goodness. My packet is sitting down there, looking at me. There we go. Now, here's old Santa. Now, put the wobbler on him and onto the base, and we'll be in business. Trying to get this off is a bit of an effort sometimes. I can't find the edge. There we go. That's got that. Somebody gave me a good tip in one of their comments. They were saying, I was saying about I could never remember which way around a wobbler was supposed to go. And I don't think it matters really. But they said base to base. So the base of the wobbler goes on the base of the card. So, you know, let's just see. About, is that in the right place? It might be better a bit higher up him, actually. Just a bit higher. About level with his nose. There we go. Right, let's try and get this other side off. They are tricky to get off. I've been trying to go in from the middle because I can see there's the edge there. Dear me. That's got it. There we are. Good old Santa. Put him in the corner, I think. There he goes. They do make me smile. Oh dear. I hope the people who receive them find them as funny as I do putting them together, because I think that's kind of cool. Look at him. Merry Christmas, everyone. Oh, Lord. Wonderful. Well, and actually, if I hadn't been, you know, fiddling around so much, that would have been a really, really quick card. So, good old Santa. Give me a Gummiapan Happy Christmas. Gummiapan Santa's head. But with one of my nesting dies to cut out the aperture. Because if you have this one, you won't get an aperture unless you use another die with it. Okay, there we go. So, have a lovely day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and giving those thumbs up. It's just so lovely. So, see you soon.